Welcome to the Ages of Rock podcast with your hosts Bill Algie, Dennis Talbot, and Alan Tate. We are three guys who have one thing in common, a love of rock and roll. Our goal is to talk about all things rock. We hope you find this show intriguing, funny, and occasionally highly opinionated. Enjoy! Ladies and gentlemen,
boys and girls,
to the Ages of Rock podcast.
And everybody else.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, and Brian, and Dave, and Bill.
And other people. There's other people. We saw that. We know that. We know that there were
people.
Yes.
Hundreds. Anyway.
There are thousands and thousands of people that think about watching this podcast every week.
Upon thousands.
We just need them to hit the goddamn button.
Ooh.
Just you know what, though, after 10 years, this is just fun for us.
Oh yeah, happy anniversary, fellas.
Actually, this episode is the beginning of year 11.
Yeah, so we're beginning of year 11. So there you go.
Yeah. So anyway,
right.
Unfortunately, by now everyone knows Ace Frehley passed away in October. And was it October? Yeah, it was the middle of October.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Shows you how busy I've been. My calendar is totally thrown off whack. But anyway, we decided that this month we are going to do our top 10 Ace Frehley songs. And in true AORP style, we're probably all going to do 3 different kind of top 10 lists.
No, I thought we were using the list off the Rolling Stone thing.
Well, this episode was, I got the idea for this episode because of that Rolling Stone article.
Sure.
And I will have that linked on agesofrock.com with this episode.
Which
having said that, some of the songs that were on that list should not be on that list because they're not Ace Frehley songs.
Right.
Anyway, Bill, you have something for show and tell.
I think we should actually mention that list too.
Right. Oh, my songs are from the list because I thought what we got from it was here's the list and you can add honorable mentions. So as we usually do, whenever we do one of these things, we don't really share with each other what's in our heads. It's just like you got to.
Well, actually, if Dennis or if Bill, and I'm going to blame Bill this time because Dennis pays attention for a change. But if you look back at the text thread this morning, I specifically said we're not just going off of this list. He's looking.
I am.
I said something to that effect.
Well, I couldn't remember the rules so earlier.
We never have rules. What's wrong with you?
I make rules when we do this.
You make rules and then you break your own rules. So when we're
gonna talk about some other stuff, then we're gonna talk about Ace. So before we get to the thing, because I got a couple things to say about Ace. So,
okay, well, you start with what you want to say, Dennis.
No, I just want to say that this one affected me a lot. This was a tough one, to be honest. I mean, I did post the thing on my Facebook. I put the picture that I had on my wall of Ace, of course, along with a gajillion other pictures that I had on my wall of Kiss. And it was a tough one.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Well, I had posted on my personal Facebook page that essentially what I said was death of celebrities is an everyday occurrence, and as we get older, death is closer for all of us. And most of the time, for me, a celebrity death is just a news blurb.
Right.
And, when John Lennon and Elvis Presley died, I was too young to understand the impact of what that had on pop culture.
Sure.
So the first one for me that really was kind of a punch in the gut was when Freddie Mercury and Eric Carr died on the same day. Right. That one was kind of tough to take because I was 21 at the time.
Right.
And then the only other one that really, really kind of bummed me out was when Lane Staley from Alice in Chains died. Not because, him did not surprise me.
Sure.
It just bummed me out because I was really hoping that he could overcome his addictions and all that.
Right.
Whatever caused him to, be a drug addict, essentially.
No, like I said, for me, like I said, I was one of those people like, I don't understand why everybody's all, Elvis, and I never got it.
Yeah.
And I still, I even through the years, as many people as we've lost, Eddie hit me a little bit hard, and just a little, it caught me off guard. This one here, it just hit me. It's one of those things. Well, we'll talk about it here at some point,
We're
but
talking about it now, so just
I
keep
know, but
talking.
I can't talk about it because it gets me a little
Well, it's okay.
verklempt. But anyway,
It's okay.
we're good.
Verklempt. That's a big word.
It
It
is a
is
big word.
verklempt. It's like
Wow.
gymnasium.
I was going to say it must be German for gymnasium.
It is.
Something like
I
that.
think there is verklempt. We're gonna play in the
Yeah,
verklempt.
I was really stunned. I was
I
in
was
I
definitely
was in
stunned.
Seattle when when that came, and we were at Target, and I'm trying to find it, and Lisa and family is like running around Target, and I could give a shit because I'm like, oh
Sure.
my God, this is, I can't believe this is really happening, and trying to figure out, is it really real, and trying to read
Right.
35 different people's emails and all that stuff, and then just on the way home, sitting in the back of the car, I was just like numb.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, I can't believe it. And it's one of the, like you said, it's kind of one of those things that, a lot of people have passed, but I have a room in my home that's
Right.
dedicated to this band, right?
Right.
Not literally. I
Right.
mean,
Well, we
and
can
I
see it
have,
right behind you.
yeah.
Right.
And so it's just like, and that's what I said. When something happens to these guys, that will be it. Eric
Well,
Carr
it's
was it, was
right.
that was bad, but it wasn't at that time. They were kind of out of the spotlight a little bit. It wasn't as, it was just that
Sure.
transition piece that was going on and stuff like that. But having one of the first four
Right.
pass was
And we were,
is a
and
different
I'm a fit,
a
and
different ball game.
you were
Yeah.
like me. We were 50. I mean, at 51 years, I was
Yeah.
a fan.
Yeah. So it's
You
just
know,
like this is
yeah, but
just
it's
it's just
just
been a little
tough. It
bit
was
it's been
tough.
a
It
little
was
crazy.
tough.
And I know that's the same thing for a lot of people. But yeah.
Right.
And I have to tell you, I didn't really like get too upset, like lose it kind of thing, until we were in Louisville at a pumpkin carving thing last
Sure.
week on Monday night.
Right.
And that somebody did a pumpkin carving
Wow.
of Ace, and
Wow.
it was in a area where they had memorialized people that had passed this
Sure.
year. And I don't know, I'll hold it up here. I don't know if you can see it or not.
Oh my
Oh, that is
gosh.
awesome.
That
And
is
I stood there and
is that
looked
in
at
Louisville? Did you go to
yeah,
that place in Louisville? Oh,
yeah.
we were gonna go one time. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Anyway,
should go. It's good.
it's
But I stood there and looked
awesome.
at that for several minutes, and
Wow.
got a little choked up and had to
Right.
kind of just keep walking. Um, and it's people have their thing, and
You had a little trouble
this is kind
walking,
of my thing.
right?
I had a little trouble walking. That's true. That's true. That's true.
Funny
I couldn't
story
see
about
very
that
well.
song. He didn't write that song.
I'm
No.
sure he did. Oh
I
yeah,
think
my
I
my
think
my
Trouble
list is
Walking
gonna
is a
be
cover.
my list is gonna be a little fucked up too because I gotta anyway. We'll talk about it.
Well, so I did go back and read, and it said, "Hey, we should take this list and use this as our use
Sure.
this to create our own list." I didn't read
Sure.
that part of it. I just thought we were using that list. So I'm going to use this list, but I have some mentions.
Sure.
Great.
So there, well,
So you
all
have
got
a
our own
show.
way, and it doesn't matter. I do have a
Yeah.
show and tell.
You have a show and tell.
Let's see
I have a show
that.
and tell. So for those of you that don't follow me or follow the Facebook page, I think I put it on the Facebook page. I got a Gene Simmons blow up thing for my wife. No. I didn't mean it.
Uh,
For Halloween
right.
that I put up.
That's what I was
Um,
clapping for. Not for the not for
yeah,
the blow up gene that you
Where's the
have for
nozzle?
later. For
Where's the
later.
yeah.
nozzle?
It's at his foot, which is kind of weird. Anyway, but I do have a blow. I did get it. It's really cool. So Halloween, we haven't given out candy for a long
Sure.
time. We usually go out and just hang out, and we sat on the porch and gave out candy. I should have charged people for taking pictures with Gene.
It's a meet and greet.
$1,500, something like
Meet
that,
and greet.
probably.
It is a meet and greet.
Could have done a meet and greet, but we didn't do it. But really,
You
I mean, there were quite a few people that were like, "That's cool, Gene Simmons." They were going, "Get over there
Gene
and
would
take your
walk up to
picture."
you and go and smack you on the face and go, "You should have done it."
Yeah, he would. He would exactly for sure. But anyway, I didn't do it.
Yeah, all right.
But so yeah, it was kind of crazy. So I was on the Kiss Online website when I bought that was just it just popped up, and I'm like, I'm just
Sure.
buying this. I'm just going to do it. Whatever. I didn't ask permission. I asked for forgiveness later. So there you go. But I did purchase because it's one of my favorites. I did purchase
Oh,
the
cool.
reissue of Dress to Kill, which is got a lot of cool. There's always cool stuff in these things,
Sure.
and that kind of stuff. But I want you to see this record because
Did you get the one that had all the excerpts
yeah,
the
it's got like everything under
oh,
the
that's
sun in it.
cool. Yeah.
But this record is incredible.
Oh, that's cool as shit, dude. I like that.
It's kind of
Wow. Gold and then it's got
brownish,
yeah,
goldish, and black, and yeah, it's super cool.
that's cool.
But yeah, it's got like it's got a
So
butt
did you
ton
get the
stuff on
shirts and
there.
everything with it too, or
I
did you
got a
just
sweatshirt
okay?
came with it, and yeah, I
So
got that.
you pay the good chunk for
I
that
did
then.
not pay a good chunk. I didn't get the most expensive one. So
He shoplifted
this
it.
I sort of shoplifted it. Um, so this has
Because
got
I've been thinking about it too because I
it's got a
like those
poster
extra
in it.
things.
I
Yeah.
don't think it has all the extra crap in it though, to be honest. The album doesn't. But it has this huge poster. Well, not huge poster. It's a pretty good size poster. I don't know if you can see it or not,
Oh,
but
that's yeah. Oh
yeah,
yeah.
it's kind of a
Oh yeah.
mylar looking thing.
That's fucking nice. That's
Oh
good.
yeah.
Looks good.
Pretty thick, not like
Right.
cheap ass stuff.
Right.
And I should have I think I did take a picture. If I did, Dennis, I'll send it to you because you'll
Sure.
appreciate it.
Oh, I will.
This thing was shipped in a foam box that was about 2 inches thick.
Yeah, I love that.
And
You
like
know,
they actually, and there were so many comments. I saw so many
you think
comments.
they're finally figuring it
They
out
finally got it figured out.
because every bent corner that they ever sent
Yeah.
a record out.
Yep. Anyway, I think this might just be just a regular record. I don't know. Yeah, I think it is. It doesn't
See,
have all the
I told you
extra
about
stuff.
that Asia album that I bought. You know, it's $150, but this fucking thing's plastic. It's not gonna bend no corners. You know, it's
Yeah.
done. Um, but anyway, no, I would have bought it. See, I have this one. This is this is the one that's worth about $500. This is the red one that was done during the
Oh yeah. That's the
this is one
45th anniversary. That's 5 years ago.
this is the one that was done during COVID. And they
Yeah.
started producing it and they had to shut down and they only made about 500 copies.
Because they came in bent boxes.
Yeah. So this thing is worth, but it does have it has a ding on the corner. They sent it and it's like, it's shit. So
Anyway, that's my show and tell.
cool. The only thing I got to
So it's
tell
very
about,
cool.
and I'm a show, but I did buy the Foo Fighter tickets from Nashville. So August, once again, I prepaid for a fucking concert that's what almost not a year
Like
away,
9 months away.
yeah, it's like everybody in the band could die. You know, who knows what, you know, the stadium could blow up. Who knows? Anyway, so I do have Foo Fighter tickets for that night. It's what them and it's what the Queens of the Stone Age and then Pussy something or something. It's got a crazy name. But anyway, it's four bands. Starts at 5:30. But I got tickets. I got upper level, about where we were for Guns N' Roses when we saw them at Nissan. Second tier, but we're not directly toward the stage. We're like right here, not to just a little bit to the side. But they were 300 and something dollars for both tickets, for two tickets. So I don't feel so bad.
I dare say, isn't it terrible to think that you're like, oh, that's not a bad price?
I paid
Yeah.
700.
Well,
I paid that each for Billy Joel
now
and Sting. So
here's what's funny. You know, my Aunt Cindy went and
right,
saw Kiss here in Evansville in 1978,
sure,
and she paid 750 for her ticket.
right,
You
Yep.
know, and
My ticket's up there.
I saw Kiss in 1987 at the same venue, and
right.
my ticket was 1550, and she about had a cow how
Yeah,
expensive that ticket was.
my rush
I'll
ticket,
ask her if she wants to go see a show with me now.
my rush ticket in 1982 for Signals was 950.
Mm.
So I paid. It was either 950 or 1050. I don't know. I've got that stub somewhere. I have to find it.
Yeah. I
It's
got a
in your
bunch of mine
pants.
hanging around. But
But that's all I
Well,
got. I did get Foo Fighter tickets, so we'll
I
see
have
what.
a quick little show and tell.
Sure.
My rock band played a Halloween event at Bokeh Lounge Friday night,
Right.
nice.
and I dressed up.
Oh,
Yeah, I
Oh,
saw that. You got to put it in front of you. There you go.
yeah.
There you go.
Cool.
But yeah, and
Did you get that dye out of your
it's
beard?
almost all out. You can still see just a little bit right there. Of course, it just kind of looks like that my beard's starting to turn gray instead of white like it really is.
See what you should have done, like I told you, it's like a farmer, they burn off a field and it starts over.
I
I
am
do that
not
shit all the time.
well, that's you. That's not me.
Start over.
I am not cutting this off and starting over.
You get that virgin look for a while.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to see how many chins are under there.
Well, not only that, but my face has not seen sunlight since 2017.
Yeah.
So
There
I'm
you go.
pretty sure that if I cut that off, it'd be like, some big redneck truck
Beaming,
with
is
his
it like
high
a
beams
beaming
on.
light?
30,000 lumens emanating from
30,000,
Alan's chin.
10,000 volts of lightning or something. I don't know.
10,000.
Well, speaking of 10,000
You
volts,
know,
let's get
we gotta
into
talk about
this
that. So
Ace Frehley list.
shit, I forgot my list. Anyway,
Way to
we're good.
go, Dennis. God
No,
damn it.
I'm good. I'm good. I can remember what I was going to say. So
Yeah, sure.
I got it on Spotify. I made up actually, I will share my Spotify list after
I
the
So,
show.
I
And
haven't made a Spotify list yet, but I plan on it.
I did. I listened to it today and that's how I changed it. I went through, Rod came down a little bit. I got off early today. So we went through the list and then I changed a few songs around. But yeah,
Yeah.
I got it.
Well, all I'm gonna say is I'm gonna start counting backwards from number 10. And
Okay.
I'm pretty sure
I'll
that
do it too.
when I get to my number 8, I'm gonna get some hate mail.
You're not going to get any hate mail.
I don't give a shit. All right.
All
So
right.
like we said at the beginning, this is kind of the idea came from a RollingStones.com article about top 10 Ace Frehley songs. And Bill, do you want to go over that list since that's what you chose
well,
from?
I'm
Yeah.
going to use I'm going to use the list. So, yeah,
Oh,
I can go over the list, but that's what I'm going to use. I'm just going to
Okay.
go through mine that way.
Okay.
If you want to do that, so I
Okay.
can go.
Do you have yours in an order?
I did. I took those 10
okay.
songs and I put them in an order.
Oh,
Oh,
okay, I got
well,
you.
And
see,
then I
I
added
didn't.
some side things.
Okay. So I didn't do that. I went
Yeah.
through and picked my own 10, but I actually got a few of the ones from the Rolling Stone. They actually got some things right. I'll give them some
Well,
credit.
I agree that they got some things right.
Anyway,
They're
yeah.
they're not total morons. Some parts are missing.
Like I said, we have no rules on this show. So we'll
That's
just
right.
do what you want to do.
So, Dennis, what's your number 10?
All right. My number 10 is I'm in Need of Love from Ace's solo album.
Got anything to say about it, or just that it's your
Just
number
like
10?
it. Actually, so Rod comes down and it was funny. He's like going, okay, I'm going through my 10 songs. And he goes, New York Groove. And I go, no. I go, I hate that song. And then he starts mentioning every song he knows. And I'm like going, no, no, no.
We ought to get him on the show sometime.
Oh, we will. We will. He'll do it. It's fun. But anyway, I picked two songs off of the Ace Frehley solo album, but the big ones are not what you think they are. I mean, I'm in Need of Love is one that I loved. I thought that was a great song as a kid when I bought that album. I like the echo part of it. I think it's a great. There's some songs on that solo album that are just they're just burnt out for me. Same thing with a lot of the other great
I
songs
was
that
gonna
there
say
are.
every song's a burnout song for you,
Well,
Dennis.
I mean, over time, it burns out. But
Yeah,
anyway, this one here is still to this day, if I hear it, I like it.
yeah.
So I'm in Need of Love is my number 10.
Fair enough.
Yep.
Bill.
All right, my number 10. So since I used the list,
Right.
my number 10 is Outer Space, which comes from one of those later solo albums that Ace did, and I could give two rat's asses
Don't
about
even
that.
know about it. Don't even
I
know.
listened to it a couple of times,
Right.
and actually there's other songs on that record that are a lot better.
Right.
So there
Fair
you go.
enough.
But the song was called Outer Space.
Yeah.
I think it was from 10,000 volts, maybe. I don't know.
Possibly. I don't know.
Possibly.
That or Invader, Space Invader. I'm not
Oh yeah,
sure.
you know what? I think it tells me on here.
Because
Let me look.
to be honest, I didn't actually. I have a couple honorable. I have one honorable mention from 10,000 volts, but or whatever that album
Well,
was.
we'll get to that.
But
Yeah.
other than that, I didn't. There was very little off the newer stuff that I
Yeah,
put.
Outer Space was from
Space Invaders,
the
wasn't it?
Anomaly album.
Anomaly. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Mm. All
That's been a
right.
while.
My number 10 is the only song that made it off of the first Frehley's Comet album,
Okay.
which is actually Ace Frehley. The album title is Frehley's Comet, if we're being pedantic here. Stranger in a Strange Land.
Okay.
And
Cool.
that's one of those songs that I love that whole album, but
Sure.
it's one that never really took off for anybody. But I recently, and I played it on my radio show, there is a live Ace Frehley from Summerfest in '87, and it's on that one, and I really like how they did that one.
Oh,
Hmm.
cool.
Yeah,
So,
I'm not.
as strange as it sounds, that put that one in the list specifically because of that live version.
Hmm. I'm not familiar. I mean, I know that song. I actually listened to it. It's one of those ones I skipped through, so I have to go back and listen to it. That or make a playlist. I don't know.
Side note, there's also a song by Iron Maiden called Stranger in a Strange Land.
There is. I know. I
Not
know
the
that
same
song.
song.
I know that song though.
Not...
I don't know the other song.
So Dennis, what's your number nine?
All right.
Number nine.
So number nine. Number nine.
Number nine.
My
Number
thing just fell
nine.
out. So
His
number
thing
nine
fell
for
off. Oh
me
no!
is no. So I'm not for sure what album this came off of because the thing that I have shows that it's from Frehley's Comets, but it says from the so many years. Spotify is screwed up on that. But it's Too Young to Die.
I believe that's on the Trouble Walking
Is
album.
that Trouble Walking?
I'm pretty
Okay.
sure it
All
is.
right. And if I had my notes, which is downstairs, I believe that, see, what is going on here? Something. So Too Young to Die
Why
is
don't
it
I
too?
go and you go
No.
get your notes?
So Too Young to Die. Won't you do that? But actually, Too Young to Die is the one with Peter Criss is singing, right? Is that correct?
Couldn't, couldn't
All
tell
right.
you.
Bill, you go. Let me go get my notes. Be right back.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
Bill.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna start stuttering.
All right. So on the list, so I'll just say that too. So on the list is actually the number 9 song on the list is Do Ya by that's on the Ace's second solo album.
Nope,
Um
nope. It's on the Trouble Walking
oh,
album.
Trouble Walking Up. Oh, it says, well, what it says is when Ace Frehley released the 1989's Trouble Walkin' album, his second solo album under his own name. That's how it's described in the
Well,
thing. So,
technically that is correct because
yeah,
the second Ace Frehley solo album was called Frehley. He called the band Frehley's Comet instead of Ace Frehley.
yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, it
So,
worked out
yeah,
for my radio show though.
yeah. Anyway, so in on the list, that song "Do Ya" was number 9. My number 9 song was "Rip It Out." Which is on the list. It's up further. I just rearranged the list to be for me. So,
Yeah,
yeah, and it's one of those songs. It's a good song. I don't dislike it. It's just you had to slot it somewhere, and it's a fine song.
yeah. They all can't be number one, and they all
Yeah, they all
can't
can't be
be.
number one, and
Yeah,
whatever. The number 10 song was easy
yeah.
out of that list. It's like
Well,
because
for me, I struggled with 7, 8, and 9.
I have 4 versions. Do you want which version do you want? As I move things around. And finally I had to make a note that says use this one.
Funny. All right, Dennis, unmute your mic. He's giving me the finger.
He did give you the finger. Saw that. Oh, did it again.
You're killing
It's
us
dead.
here.
Dead
Can
air
I can I
is
can
not
I
good.
find the list? It's somewhere here. Anyway, Too Young to Die was actually the one that is it was on one of the Ace Frehley's solo albums, Beyond the Comets, and it was Peter Criss sang the vocals on it, and Sebastian Bach did the background vocals on it. So there you go.
Hmm.
That's one. That's what I put on Too Young to Die. So
Did you Google it?
no, I'm just off the top of my head what I remember. So I'm
My
going with
Okay.
number,
those facts. You know what? If I'm wrong, guess what? It'll be it'd be nothing different than what we've done for the last 10 years. I'll be wrong.
is it my turn yet?
Yes, it
Yes.
is. Go for it.
All right, my number nine is Two Sides of the Coin, which is the only Ace song that I would pick off of the Unmasked album.
Right. That's a good song, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a good song.
Unmask has grown on me over the years. It's grown on me a lot more than most have.
kind of
So
like a tumor.
yeah, no, it's one of those albums, that was one of the things that kind of turned me away from Kiss
Yeah,
as a Kiss fan. But going back now looking at it, I like that album. So
yeah.
anyway,
Times changes.
yeah.
You start like things a
Well,
little
you,
different.
you get older and
Yep.
get off my lawn and then I'm gonna listen
Get
to
off my
Unmasked.
lawn.
I'm gonna mow my lawn and listen to Naked City. All
Great.
right,
It's a good song.
what's your number eight, Dennis?
All right, so number 8, I gotta pull it back up. Snowblind, actually that off of Ace's solo album. That's the other song the two that I picked off the solo album that still sound good to me. And it's just, I like the guitar work in it. I like the way it's presented. It's a good song.
Right on,
Cool.
Snowblind.
William.
Oh, William. Okay. Number 8. I'm not going to read the list because mine are all from the list. There's no reason to put how they charted on that list. So
Sure.
my number 8 is Rocket Ride. It's one of those songs that like,
Right.
yeah, just it's on the list out of the top 10.
Right.
Number 8.
It's kind of funny how some of these songs land where they land, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's one of those ones that I think I've heard it enough. I'm good.
That's another one that it didn't make my list because
Yeah.
it's
That's
just
okay.
it's overdone. So
Yep.
All right, my number eight is Cold Gin.
great song. I even
Yep.
forgot to put that in. Damn.
Well, I actually went through and looked at all of I went on Wikipedia and looked at all of the albums and saw which ones Ace wrote, which ones Ace co-wrote, which
Right.
ones Ace sang but someone else wrote.
Actually, though, did they had that in the article though, didn't they? They mentioned Cold Gin, didn't they?
They may
Yeah.
have.
That was one of the yes,
I was
that
going to
was one
say
of the top
I was
10.
one of the ones that Rolling Stone actually picked up. I
It
mean, they actually did their homework. So
yes.
good. There
Yes.
you go.
All right, number seven.
7.
Dennis is lost.
He
Is
is
it for
lost.
me?
On
Oh,
your paper, it's
no,
like a
okay.
line at the
No,
top and a
I
slash
thought I
at the
didn't know
bottom.
I was first. Okay, anyway, Insane. That was from a Frehley's Comets. That was from I think Second Coming, I believe. Am I right? Or am I
I think
That
wrong?
so,
is
yeah.
yes, yes,
Because
yes.
Yeah.
like I said, Spotify does not have. They don't have the first thing. They have the years, and that's what it comes from. So anyway,
Yeah, that was on my honorable mention.
yeah, Insane's a great. It's a good Ace song. His voice is not to the point where it makes you kind of cringe, and the guitar lick is pretty cool. And it's good It's Ace material. So
The
Insane
interesting thing,
is also in my honorable mention, and I was going to put on there that he co-wrote that song with a guy named Gene Moore.
really, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Well, cool.
yeah.
Okay.
I wrote down every song that had a co-write and who the co-writer was.
Okay.
oh, nice.
Well, you did more work than I did.
Mr. Homework. Okay.
Mr. Homework about 12 hours ago.
That's why you're sitting. That's why you're
He's
sitting
sitting
near
on
the
the beach.
beach. He's sitting on the beach with his
Yeah.
house there. Yeah.
I did my homework.
Yep.
All right. Did you say your number 7, Dennis?
I
You
he did.
did.
Yeah, I
He
just
did.
did.
All right,
Same one.
Bill.
So my number 7, which is on the top 10 list, is Hard Times.
Love that song.
Yes.
Mm.
Way
I like that
higher
song.
on.
I was
That's way
getting ready to
higher on my
say,
list.
I struggled just because of I used that 10. I had to put it somewhere, and it moved around 2 or 3 times.
Right.
But yeah, I like that song a lot.
all right,
Ace found some melodic guitar playing in Dynasty. It was
Yep.
both the songs that he put out in Dynasty were very melodic. They weren't the typical Ace solos, and it makes you appreciate more of his playing. I don't know what was different at that point, but I like it.
what I like about Hard Times is the bass and the guitar play the same thing, but not at the same time.
Exactly.
You know,
They're
that's
very good songs.
that is I mean, it's a simple song, you know, just the rhythm part. I'm not a lead
Sure.
guitar player, so
Right.
I couldn't speak to how simple the solo is to play.
I mean, it's an Ace solo.
It's a fun song to play, and if you're a novice like some of us, you could still screw it up.
Yeah, yeah, trust me. I'm there.
All right, my number 7 is one of the 2 songs on the list that were sang by someone else, and it is "Strange Ways" off the Hotter Than Hell album.
Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot about that one. That's a good one too.
So I didn't
Wikipedia.
realize Ace wrote that song. I didn't realize that.
Hey, yes, Ace wrote that song.
Didn't realize that.
And
No.
my old band Chowder Monkey covered that song on a tribute CD called Covered with Kisses way back in 2004.
And then you play that at your at the Kiss
We
convention.
played it at the Kiss Expo,
I saw that.
but
I was there actually.
Dave sang it instead of me.
Yeah, I was there though. I saw that.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
Well, you know, the funny thing
I'm
is
fucking with you, dude. I'm fucking with
3
you.
of the 4 people that were on stage that day are on my recording.
I'm fucking with you. That was a
But
fun. Actually, that
I
was a
didn't
fun
sing
day.
that day, so you
I
can
wish
call
I,
it terrible all you want.
but the bass playing was terrible.
It was. That was the first time I ever actually played bass on stage live.
Yeah. No,
That
I'm
was
just
Really?
fucking with you.
that
That
was
was
my
actually
very first time because I had switched from drums a few years before that.
Mm.
that was a fun day though. Actually, I sit most of the time. We were sitting out in the lobby smoking. I smoked with back when I was smoking cigarettes with Ron Keel.
Yeah.
Me and him sat out there and smoked cigarettes most of the day. That's a good time though.
All
Anyway.
right, let's move along to
All
number
right.
6 here.
All right. Something moved. So this is gonna throw everybody off because Something Moved was a Frehley's Comet song, but it was also a Todd Howard song.
Right.
Um, I have 2 of these songs that are in this list that are basically Todd Howard songs that are on an Ace Frehley album.
Mhm.
You can shoot me for that fact, but I just because it's on there, I love these songs, and I'm sure Ace played a little bit on these, but that's what it is. But anyway, that I like Something Moved is a good song.
It's a great song.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
a great
great
song.
song. It's a great song. So anyway,
Yep.
hate me for giving Todd some love, but I love Todd anyway. So
We
there
don't
you
need
go.
a reason to hate you.
No.
That's true. There you go.
All right, Bill, what's your number 6?
Number 6 off the 10 list is Shock Me. And it's only that way because it's just like, okay,
I'm just
sorry.
yeah.
It's
You know,
got to be
it
somewhere.
it has to be on the list of top 10. It has to be because it's like the law.
On the
Um,
microphone, it's
but-
Ace Frehley singing "Shock Me."
Yeah. Yeah. So, but you know,
Dennis, don't ever do that again.
Okay, thank you. I don't have to.
yeah. So, but I do remember, I remember seeing that for the first time in Evansville at the very first show I went
Oh.
to. I do remember that
Well, that would have
it
been-
left a message. I mean,
It left me
it
a
left an
boner. I'd
impression.
had a boner probably at that point.
Oh,
You
you were
know,
at the age you probably had a
at
perpetual
12, I
boner.
don't
That's
know.
what I'm saying. It would have
Or
happened anyway
11,
because the girl's
I
standing
don't
next to
know.
me. But anyway,
Anyway, you're a
no,
year older than
back
me.
then, I mean, yeah, seeing him do that live in '77. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
it was pretty cool.
speaking of him being older than you, I have to tell you this, guys, while I'm thinking about it, and our listeners will appreciate it too. The other night, me and Laura was talking, and for some reason, she thought I was older than both of y'all.
How in the fuck did she
What?
think that?
That's what I said. I'm like, what is wrong with you? I
Did
said,
you
Dennis
slap her?
just turned
You should have
60.
did you slap her for crying out
No,
loud? No, I'm just
no,
kidding. I'm just kidding.
I can't afford to slap her.
You're
We
hanging
just
out with
paid the
the
house off.
you're hanging out with the AARP bunch.
That's right. All right. Bill, you're done with your number six, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I hope y'all enjoyed that little side journey. All right. My number six comes from a reunion Kiss album that really wasn't a reunion Kiss album, but this song was Into the Void. And that was
Yep.
co-written by Carl Cochran.
That is a great song, but live just absolutely sucked balls. It
No, you're
was,
thinking of Within.
oh,
Oh
you're
yeah,
right.
that was
You're
horrible.
right. No,
That's the
well,
only tour I have not gone to. I
I
did not
went
go
to,
to that tour.
I saw them, I saw it. I went with Rod and this girl that he was dating at the time. We went to Terre Haute to, was it Holman?
Yep.
And
Yep.
that was during this, it was a cycle
That
circus.
was the beginning of the Psycho Circus tour.
And they played at whatever within, is it with the, was it within?
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
it was so they were all out of time.
Well, you know,
It never hooked up. It was
that is a
so
studio
bad.
song,
Yes,
and there are so many layers.
exactly.
There are so many layers to that song that it's almost impossible to pull off
And
live.
and if you look back through the book, it shows all the things. That song didn't stay in the song list very long.
Nope.
It got dropped. But
Yeah.
I
It
know
was only
why.
in there for like 3 shows.
Yeah, and I know why because it was fucking
It was
horrible.
horrible.
It was a shit break at that point.
Yep.
All right, number five, number five, number
Number
five.
Number
five, number
5.
five, number five, 4 or 5. All right.
He can count.
Shot full of rock. I love that song. Do you know what that song is, Bill?
I do. I've heard the song. I couldn't like
So it's
in
off
my head
of
cannot get it going. But yeah,
it's off of one of his first.
I think it's off of Trouble Walking.
It's off of Trouble Walking, I believe.
could be.
But that is a fucking hard rocking song. I was listening to it a while ago and I played it for Rod and he was like, "Going, that's a good song." It really it's a driving beat train. It's going and just keeps fucking going and going and going. So yeah, and if you haven't listened to it for a while, go back and listen to it. Give it a shot. Full of
I see
rock.
what you did there.
There you go.
All right, Bill, what's your number five?
So my number 5 song is "Do Ya."
Do I what?
I like that song, and I don't like that song.
I like that song. I like that song a lot, actually. I like the guitar riffs.
It's okay.
I like.
It's okay. It's
And
okay.
for anyone who's curious, that was written by and recorded by Jeff Lynne of ELO.
Jeff Lowe.
Yeah.
Well, and the funny thing about it is, I heard the Ace Frehley cover before I heard the original. So I had no idea for the longest time that was even a cover because
Really?
I don't read the liner
Yeah, I didn't either.
notes.
That's
I didn't know it.
crazy. I didn't know you heard that before you heard the
Yeah,
ELO version.
because
Wow.
when it came to ELO as a kid, the only stuff that I ever listened to, my dad had a greatest hits record. So that's the only ELO that I knew.
Wow. I figured you would have heard that beforehand.
Yeah.
And
Well, I may have heard it and just didn't realize it.
Maybe.
I kind of got to the stuff that the solo stuff. I mean, I like the solo stuff when it was a Frehley's
Sure.
Comet and it was Todd Howarth doing most of the vocals. I mean,
Right.
I like that piece of it. But Ace really did have a good voice when he was like had his shit together and was really focused. Because I think that like "Do Ya" is a really good song.
Right.
And when I hear the studio stuff, it's really good. But when you hear and I don't mean this to sound like it's going to sound, but live, it's just so sloppy and
Right.
not got any context to the, sometimes it's just hard to figure out even what the hell he's saying. It's just like marbles. Um, but
True.
I like that song a lot.
I'm like you. Ace doesn't have, and I'll tell a story about a song that I was listening to when you were killed. We'll talk about it here at the end when we do our honorable mentions. But I'm the same way with him. And I want to relate this to what Jeremy Asbrock said whenever he did his little thing on Facebook about Ace. Finally, when he got the point where he could actually speak and post something. He said when Ace was on, he was on,
Yeah.
and he had to sit back and just kind of go, "Damn," you know, just like everybody else. You have your good days, your bad days, and plus, when you're 74 years old, sometimes you're not going to be on. Your hearing's not like it was, but when Ace was on, that motherfucker was on. I mean, he had his shit together. I mean, it sounds great. And I listened to that last concert, not to change the subject, but I listened to that last concert that they have on there, and there's a 4K of that concert. Ace was on that night. He sounded probably as good as I had. He probably better than I had heard him the times that we saw him. And so, like I said, he had his nights. And like I said, when
Yeah.
Ace sings something really good, it sounded good. And then sometimes it didn't sound so good.
Yeah.
Anyway,
All right.
All right,
there you
my
go.
number five is Hard Times off the Dynasty album, or as they say in Australia, Dynasty.
Well,
Dynasty.
Dynasty.
we're
I've got
only
to go
one
to the
off,
dentist.
Mr. Allen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And we've
All right.
already talked about Hard Times. So
Yep.
what's your number four, Dennis?
Hard times. That's what I'm saying.
Dynasty.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
That's pretty cool.
I'm getting into the dynasty age now. Yeah, hard times. I think is like I said. I think Ace found a different style of playing a little bit in that era of that album. He wasn't trying to do the original kind of bullshit that he always did. There's always the Ace licks. I mean, it's like they they sounded different a little bit.
No, they were
Uh,
going for a little bit of a different swerve.
well, specifically for Ace, I think, in my opinion, that the 1978 solo album, where he did
Right.
his own thing,
Sure.
where that album did as well as it did,
Right.
that he felt a little more liberated to, I don't feel like I have to be pigeonholed to sound like this
Right.
band, you know. Because really, if you listen to Ace's songs and you listen to
Right.
Gene songs and you listen to Paul songs on Dynasty, none of them are
Right.
Kiss songs, really.
So
Nope.
if you take hard times and the next song that I'm going to do, if that tells you anything, what my number three is, um, on that
Does
album,
it rhyme with Shave Your Glove?
it could.
Your
Um,
glove. Oh
when
God.
I when I so when I was I played for a short time in a band. I helped out a band called 2 Miles Back, and
Hey, I know those guys
I
and that
know.
gal.
I know. And I played with them for about 4 or 5 gigs one summer when they had some issues with the guitar player. They had to leave. And Clancy Smith, great old guy, can just fucking play the guitar like crazy. We were playing, he kept saying, "Well, why don't you take a lead?" I said, "Dude, I don't play lead." And then we were practicing one night and I was trying to do some leads. And he says, "Dude, slow
Yeah.
down, slow down. You don't have to play a million notes. Just play some cool notes." And I started, and then after that, Clancy probably told me that one of the most important things I've ever learned in guitar playing is slow down.
Hmm.
Don't over try to play yourself. And these leads in that those songs from Dynasty, he slowed down. He didn't do and this is, his complete, the things he'd done before. He got a little melodic. He got a little bluesy to it. I mean, I don't know. It was just a complete change. So I like that. That's what I like about it. But anyway, Clancy, thank you. He was he always helped me on my guitar playing.
It's
And he
always
had, and
nice
he
to
had
have a
fa-
mentor.
that and he
Cool.
had faith in you. He told me it's like going, just play. If you fuck it up, don't worry about it. Just play. Have fun.
Three
Yeah.
people are going to know,
So,
and who gives a shit? I mean, they're
but
there
anyway,
drinking
but
and playing, and
exactly. And then the thing is, I learned everybody that I've ever played with, I've learned something from. I play
that's
with
good.
Alan. I learned don't play with Alan no more. Anyway,
You're welcome.
that's a joke. No, I had fun
For
with
the
Alan.
record, for the record, all of our listeners and viewers out there,
What?
um, Dennis has never played with me
That's
because
true.
I I don't play an instrument and I don't know what they're into, but I've never participated in that kind
One
of
night you were
behavior.
at, one night you were at the apartment and we had a lot of beers.
I don't remember
I
that.
just let's
I don't
just leave it
I
at
don't
that.
think there were a lot of beers. I don't drink beer, man.
No, we're talking about the 80s.
I don't think it was beer.
The
I think
80s.
we
It
maybe
might have been something else.
anyway.
But anyway,
Bill,
No.
what's your number
here,
four?
what's your number? What's
My
your
number
number
four
four?
is get the hell out of here.
Yeah,
No,
go
it's
get the fuck off.
no. My number four is Calling to You. Another Frehley's Comet song that big fan. I like that stuff a lot.
Oh, oh, I have a hard time with that song.
That's okay. It's not like it's a little more popish for sure than some of the other stuff, but I like it.
And guess what, Dennis? You don't have
What's
to
that?
listen to it.
That's
Oh,
right.
you
Just
know why I don't
push the
like
skip
it?
button because not
Because I love 707's Megaforce song so much better.
no, that's
I knew
okay.
that's what your response
Yeah.
was going to
It's the
be.
same song, and I mean, like I say, I'm a big Todd
Well,
Howarth fan,
I was going to say
Yeah.
it
but
makes sense because Todd wrote the song.
and he did, and then just to hear it, I mean, it's a cool song, but it's just like on, oh, it just kills me when they change the lyrics, and I mean, it's the same song. I mean, there is no big deal, but it's just I like that song from the '70s, and then when they come put it out, what toward the late '80s, early
Yeah.
'90s, it was just like, oh shit. Just play the fucking Megaforce song. Don't.
But see, I didn't know about the Megaforce song.
Oh,
Same,
really? See, okay.
No,
same.
Yeah, there you go.
I didn't know that at the time. Now I don't think did they play that when we saw them? Is that who we saw at is that who we saw at
Mm,
the
The indie,
Louder Than Life festival?
louder than
what?
life. No.
Out of
Yeah.
life. You and I?
We saw somebody there that you were like all jacked up to see. Was in I thought it was in
Oh,
Australia,
that was
maybe.
that band that sounds like AC/DC.
No.
Rose
It was,
tattoo.
yeah, it was
No.
called not Megaforce, but yeah, you're Air Force.
Oh yeah, yeah,
You're
that's it.
thinking of Air Force. No, the song Megaforce was from
Oh.
707,
Oh, gotcha. Okay,
which
whatever.
who
Sorry,
Todd
I
Howard
was on a
came.
Republic Airlines, just kind of trying to get to my destination. Sorry about that. All right,
No, no,
take
no.
this
You're
back.
right though. No, you're right though. We did see Air Force, who is an AC/DC kind of band. We saw them early in the day at
Yeah,
Larger Than Life that
yeah,
day.
yeah.
But no, Todd was with 707
Okay.
and Megaforce was one of their songs. And that's why I love that song. And they took that, Ace took it and then changed the lyrics to a little bit and called it Calling to You. So,
He
Ah,
took the lesson from Gene there.
yeah, exactly.
okay. You learned me something today.
Exactly.
That's
All
right.
So,
right.
anyway,
That's all right. It took us 11 years, but we taught Bill something.
there you go.
All right. My number four is Shock Me.
Make me
Nothing wrong
feel
with that.
better.
Nothing wrong with that.
I know there's nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
Yeah. So anyway, and I do like that was obviously his first real vocal on
Right.
a studio album.
Right.
Yeah. But when I was a kid, my parents and another set of parents, they were all good friends. They all grew up
Sure.
together and everything. So us kids and their kids all hung out together, and his dad brought home the Love Gun album, and we probably wore that specific region and that vinyl out on Shock Me because we played that thing and we all acted like we were in Kiss and just
Right.
yeah. And there was four of us, so it worked out.
There you go.
It's kind of
You
funny
know,
you say that because when we were, around that age, we used to play like my sister and I and a friend that would live down the street. We would like put the record on and start singing and, air drumming and air guitaring, and she was always Ace Frehley. I don't know why. She never wanted to be Paul Stanley.
Did she ever?
She always
Did
wanted to
she
be
use
Ace
it?
Frehley.
Did she use a tennis racket? That was my air guitar.
Yep.
Weird.
Or a broom.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's awesome.
No, I saved the broom for when I was pretending to be the Beatles.
Oh, okay.
I
There you
remember we
go.
used to. You remember the theme from SWAT?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
We had it on a 40. We had it on a 45, and me and my cousins would put that on, and we just run around his basement like we're SWAT people. It's like we used to love the show anyway. Da 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 da. We'd
Dun,
jump up on the
dun.
couch and do this shit. We were
Cool.
wearing helmets and shit. What music does to you? This is
That's
I'd
crazy.
say.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It brings
All
All
right.
out the
right.
savage beast. Number 3.
Number
Number
three.
3, Save Your Love. That's where I'm going to go with that. I got
There you
back to
go.
back Dynasty, or what do we call it?
Dynasty.
It rhymes with Dennis.
Dynasty. There you go. I can't get it right. Anyway, for the same reason that we've just been talking about for 45 minutes, I just like the guitar playing in this. It's just different. And God love give Ace 2 songs on an album. That's pretty good.
Well, technically, Ace had 3 songs on that album,
True,
but one of them was a cover.
true.
Yeah.
Which again, that was another one that I didn't know for a long time was a cover.
I didn't know that
And
either.
I played it's a Rolling Stone song, but I played that on my radio show when I did my tribute.
Right.
That was pretty good. It's an old. I like Aces better. Of course, I heard Aces first,
Sure.
or I remember hearing Aces first. I may have heard the other when I was a kid. Who knows? All right, Bill,
True.
what's your number 3?
My number 3 is New York Groove, which and yeah, I know I said earlier, I shocked me is about worn out. Like New York Groove's not worn out, but when that song starts, I just get, it's been this way forever. I get a little chill. It just like it's, I don't know. It's just one of those things that takes me a place that I just, I like to go to.
You
That's good
know,
though. It's good
New
though.
York Groove is one of those songs that I never liked
Uh,
until I saw the Brooklyn Bridge show.
Yeah, the Brooklyn Bridge thing is pretty
And that
amazing.
right there, I was like, holy fuck. That's how that song should have been recorded.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
As a kid, when I first bought that album, that song was a fucking skipper.
Yeah.
The
Mhm.
the the grooves on that song on my original album are almost like
Pristine.
brand fucking new. It maybe had 1 or 2 runs, and it was like going, boop, 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 we're done. It's just one of those ones that it just never clicked. It was never clicked with me. It was just so out of the range.
Yeah.
So
Well, the other thing too, it's a song that if you watch sports at all, that song comes up.
Mhm.
Of all
true.
the
If
Kiss
it's a new,
songs that
if it's
comes
a, if
out,
it's a
you
New
hardly
York
ever hear
group
anything
or a
else.
team, yeah, of
But
course, yeah,
but you'll hear that song
yeah,
even not even in New York. You'll hear it in
possibly
wherever. It's just very interesting.
wherever a New York team is playing.
Yeah. Well, and sometimes it's not even a New York team. It could be,
I know. I'm just fucking
whatever.
with you.
But
I know.
yeah.
All
All
right.
right.
Yeah.
My number 3 is Rip It Out. And we've already kind of covered the song a little bit. I have a little side note here. If I were ever to do an Ace Frehley tribute band, that would be my show opener.
It's a great song. I
Yeah.
mean, there's nothing
it,
wrong with
it
that.
opens the solo album. I mean,
Yeah.
Just for me,
it
it's
reaches
just
out and
worn
just
out.
grabs you by the throat.
Yeah,
Come
it
here.
does. For me, it's just kind of where it's just worn out for me. So maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, I like that song though.
Well, I'm pretty sure my number 2 is going to be worn out for you
I
too.
I enjoyed listening to
Well,
listening to these songs again.
I
Yeah.
did too. I did
Yeah.
too. Like I said, I made this. I said I will post this, except for my number 1 is an actual different version of it. But we'll talk about that later.
Mm.
All right. We're number 2, right?
Number 2, of course,
Slow down, Bill. It's Dennis's turn.
No, it was
Bill,
Goose.
you
I
want-
was just saying number 2.
oh, number 2.
You knuckleheads.
All right. All right. So my number 2 shouldn't be actually, it should be my number 1, but I just couldn't do it because it is a Todd Howard song. I'm sorry, but it's over now.
It's a great
Yeah.
song.
That is my absolute fucking favorite song that Ace Frehley has anything to do with. When we were in Indianapolis and I saw them hooking up that fucking keyboard, I go, they're going to play It's Over Now. And I talked to Todd earlier and said that they had practices the night before and they couldn't get the fucking thing to power up. And I was so mad. I was absolutely livid. They went ahead and played that set with Ace and Anton and John Regan.
Yep.
And I saw Todd afterwards and I said, I was so waiting to hear that song. He said, dude, he said, we just couldn't get the thing to power up. And I'm like, going, you should have hollered. I would have fucking got that thing. If I had to generate electricity myself, I would have got that thing working.
We could have ran to Walmart and bought it.
But anyway, that is a great song. And unfortunately, Todd's actually playing the lead on that song too. It was one of those ones where Ace didn't have a lot of songs for his second album. Todd came in and they said, hey, bring in whatever songs you got. And whenever they recorded this, Todd went ahead and put in a lead. And Ace said, you know what? That fucking lead sounds great. Leave it. And that's what it did. So that's the story behind that. But that's a fucking great song. That's one of my favorites.
Yep.
Ew.
Bill.
Where are we at? Number 3?
Number two.
Number 2.
Deuce.
Number 2, I have Cole. I do not have Deuce. That would be funny though. I should have done that.
That would have been comedy gold.
But Deuce wasn't even on the list.
It's not an Ace song anyway.
No.
But it is Ace's favorite Kiss song, so there's that.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway, so I picked Parasite.
Yep.
It is number 2. No, that's not true. Cold Gin. Which, by the way, it's Cold Gin. I got it. They're right here. I just looked at the wrong one. I don't care.
I know what your number 1 is.
Yeah, I don't care.
Same as mine.
Yeah.
Wow, what a coinky dink.
Anyway.
But I already know what Dennis is going to say about his because you let a little something slip.
I let it slip.
Ago.
I know.
That's all right. So,
but after listening to it tonight, I'm gonna pull back on that though.
Not only is that one of my favorite Kiss songs, that has probably got my favorite intro to a Kiss song.
Right.
I'm talking about live when
Paul
starts down the road telling the story and all that kind of stuff.
What's your number 2? Oh, okay. I got
Cold Gin.
Number 2. Cold Gin. Gotcha. Yeah.
Have you listened to the live stuff on Dress to Kill?
I have not. No, not yet.
Who was talking about the air horn? You were talking about the air horn.
Yeah,
Where is that at?
The air horn is all over the Iowa show, the Davenport, Iowa show.
So what parts, do you know anything that's in particular that
when there's not somebody playing a song?
Okay.
That motherfucker needs to have that air horn shoved in his ass.
I can't believe they let him have it.
I've listened to it.
It was the 70s, dude.
Oh.
So once we're done with this, I want to talk about that for a second after we get done with this, because I got a question to ask you guys about that.
Okay. So are you done with your number 2, Bill?
Yeah.
Okay.
You done taking your number 2?
Right. Cold Gin.
You wiped, flushed, you're ready to go.
All good.
Okay.
It's all good.
Wash your hands. My number 2 is a co-write with Sean Delaney. And if I were to do an Ace solo tribute concert, this would be my show closer. That's Rocket Ride.
Oh.
Because I love playing that one on bass. Because the bass mostly follows.
It's a climber. It
mostly follows the rhythm
those runs.
guitar.
Yeah. Yep.
But it doesn't do all of the runs that the rhythm guitar does. Unless I'm playing, I just play how I want.
It doesn't have as much runs as a deuce, but it runs. Trying to get that deuce in there.
It depends on how much Taco Bell you had.
That's true.
This podcast is so shitty. I swear.
Fifth grade humor.
Toilet humor is the best. All right.
Humor of
the
day.
All right.
On the count of 3, everybody say their number 1. 1, 2, 3.
Parasite. Yes.
That is crazy.
That is wild.
But, and you know what? That was Rolling Stone fucking got it right for once.
Yeah.
Them
that
motherfuckers.
first time of all of this stuff that we've done and all of these numbered lists and all that that we all came up with the same number one. That
I think
might
you're
be the
right.
first time.
I think you're right, Bill.
We'll have
But
to have some people go back and listen to the old
what
shows and see
version
which
do
one.
you have though for your number one?
The only version that matters.
You know,
Yeah, I have the live version.
I do like, and after listening to it today again, I'm gonna kind of pull back. I originally thought off of, let's see, what is it off of?
Origins or Origins 2?
Origins. Yeah, it's Origins 1, the one with John 5 playing on it.
I knew
The
that's the one
Parasite.
you were going to pick.
It really, it's good, but it's still not as good as the original. The original, the live, off a live one, that there's nothing that beats that. That's fucking kick ass.
Well, I'm going to say you cannot go wrong having John 5 on that recording.
No, John Five's a great
Yeah.
guy. But anyway, but no, it's just one of those ones where I thought I liked that one better, and so I was going to throw it in there as a kicker. But then I listened to it today, and I'm like going, yeah, it's good, but it's just not. It's just not original. It's just.
Well, I would have to say for me personally, even though Hotter Than Hell is my favorite Kiss album,
Right.
the version on a live, you can't beat that version.
No, it's not. It's perfect.
Well, I wrote a note on here that said,
Okay.
you can just cover the first three albums in a live, and I think we're done. I mean, that's what
I agree.
mean.
I agree.
was
I'm
just
good.
like, I
You
mean,
know what?
because yes, I like some of the stuff from the 70s and a couple of
Fuck
things from the
Destroyer.
early, but
Right.
but yeah,
Well,
Okay.
speaking of Destroyer, I didn't realize until I was looking stuff up today that Ace has a co-write on Flaming Youth.
yeah,
Really?
and I wonder if that's just because he threw in something because
I don't know. I'm sure you could go on Kiss FAQ,
oh yeah,
and because Julian has done a fantastic job of cataloging who was on
oh yeah.
what and
Right.
how much percentage that they wrote and stuff like that. So y'all go show Julian some love.
Of course. Julian's
What
for
what
sure.
are your honorable mentions, Dennis?
Okay, so 10,000 volts is actually a really, really good
I
song.
wish I had an air horn.
You don't like that song?
I'm just messing with you, man.
It's not a bad. It's not a bad song.
It's not a bad song. From his newest stuff, I thought that was a really good song. The other honorable mention was from, I think, because I didn't write anything. I can't remember my notes. From one of the Frehley's comments, I think it was either the first or second. It is either one or two. The acorn is spinning. It was kind of
I never
kind
heard
of
that before.
you've never heard the acorn is spinning?
No.
Don't bother.
It is he's talking about stuff, but it's more of an instrument. It's an instrumental track with him talking like Bronx, like, hey, I got a fighter, blah, blah, blah. But the guitar stuff is really good in it. I like it a lot.
Hmm.
I was sitting in
I
the
can't wait for Bill to get on the text message every
Okay.
while and give you an ass chewing.
Oh yeah, listen to it and then tell me how it is. He's like, yeah, you got Joey over here. He's gonna be a fighter, and it's like dun, dun, dun. But
Well, don't
It's-
do
it's
too
coming
much so we don't get one of those YouTube strikes.
oh yeah. Anyway,
I'm not gonna play it. Well,
so
Curiosity is gonna get the better
So two
of you.
things. Two
well, I
things.
have that record,
Two things.
so
I'm
I'll have to
gonna.
listen
Two
to it.
things, and I'll get off of this. So Kelly, when I was listening to the music the other night, I was just listening through a bunch of stuff, and she walks out, and I'm listening to one of those songs, and Kelly goes, "What
the
in the
hell
fuck
is
are you?"
that?
Her exact words were, "What in the fuck are you listening to?" And I go, "Well, I'm listening to Ace's songs." She goes, "I hope that's not one of the songs you like." She goes, "That's the fucking worst song I've ever heard in my life."
Well, she needs to listen to some other stuff he's done recently in the last 5-10 years.
So anyway,
There's some
if you
other
like the
stuff.
song from Ace Frehley called "Dolls,"
Oh, she doesn't like that song?
oh, she does not like that song at all.
Oh, that's funny.
It's kind of, I mean, it didn't bother me. It's not the best song in the world, but oh, my wife was like, "One, that's the fucking stupidest song I've ever heard in my life."
I'm pretty sure that the little kid singing along is his daughter Monique.
I don't care, but
Yeah.
she's like, "Oh,
And that's just me guessing. I may be way wrong.
yeah." I think you're wrong because I think this was
I don't know.
Dolls is an earlier song. I know which one Monique sing on one of them, but anyway. So the other,
Anyway,
go ahead.
no.
You guys do your. I got one thing to bring up at the end, so go ahead.
You're done. That's only an honorable mention you have.
Actually, that's the only one I have. I mean, really, there. I mean, I liked all the stuff that Todd Howard did and all that. That second Fraley's Comment album, I liked. I do think that the song that he did, that Kiss did, plus somebody else did. I can't. Help me out. You know what I'm talking about, Bill. The song, let's see, into the night. What was the other?
Well,
Kiss put no Kiss had it on their album on Revenge. What the hell was it?
There's Hide Your Heart.
Hide Your Heart.
oh yeah, he
I
did that
thought
version of
I
that.
thought Ace's version of Hide Your Heart was better than Kiss's version.
No,
You didn't think so?
no.
It
Personally,
fit
I like Bonnie Tyler's.
it fit Ace's voice. And like I said, I do like Rock Soldiers. And I do like some
Yeah,
of the stuff like that. They're honorable mentions,
I,
but they're
I
just
I
like
get what you're saying with the Hide Your Heart because it's kind of a song about New York street life,
sure, right.
and Ace
He's got that
fits.
kind of
He
he's got
he
that
fits he fits that
sure.
image better than Paul.
Right, exactly.
Look at
But
that!
anyway,
I figured out what Dennis was saying.
you did a good
good
job.
God.
I am a Dennis interpreter
Now
now.
what am I thinking now?
You're thinking that it's
Nope,
Bill's
he's not going
turn.
to do that. It's not going to do that.
Go ahead.
Oh,
You
sorry.
don't want
No
you don't
midgets
want
were
to
harmed.
you don't want to go there.
Oh God.
Oh shit.
Anyway,
Okay.
go.
Honorable mentions. I'll go.
Okay, go ahead.
Move this along.
All right.
So these are the things that I pulled off here. So I had Rock Soldier, Snowblind,
Good.
Insane. It's on Frehley's Comet. What's on Your Mind? That's also on the one of the solos.
Right.
I can't remember which one.
It's
What's
on
on your
his
mind
solo.
is on the
It's a
78
solo.
solo.
78
Yeah,
solo.
70
Yeah.
solo. Um, Into the Night, Speeding Back to My Baby. I like that song too.
That's a good song.
Yeah.
They're all good songs.
Into the Void. I like the Into the Void song actually. I think that's one of the better songs off Psycho
Right.
Circus for sure. And then I started just listening to some stuff
Right.
and I'm like, okay, from a playing perspective,
Right.
for me, the first three records and the live record, and then after that, it's anything off those first three, four records were fine. Were great. His playing, I think, was great. And then I think it changed. And we talked about that a little bit. It kind of changed a little bit
Sure.
when we got to the 80s or the late 70s, which it just changed a little bit. Now, what I do have on here, as I was listening to stuff, I actually listed on this paper that I could show you. I wrote Dark Light from the album.
Really?
I
Okay.
was going to ask you if you.
And I did. And then it's a really good song until it gets to the very end, to the end of that song, and they start doing this weird, I don't know, like chimes or it's a doorbell or door or
Right.
something. And
I
I
bet
went,
I could
"Ugh."
tell you why.
I went, sweet Jesus. So it says, honest to God, it says, dark light until the end. Nah. You can see it's right
It's
there.
an honest opinion. I mean, it's an honest opinion. Well, you're never an elder person anyway, so there you go.
Well, my honorable mentions, my number one pick for honorable mention was Rock Soldiers, and that was a co-write with Chip Taylor. My number two was Insane, which, as I mentioned earlier, co-write with Gene Moore. And my final honorable mention is Dark Light, which is a co-write with Anton Fig, Gene Simmons, and Lou Reed.
Wow.
And
Cool.
See, how did we get Lou Reed in there? How did that happen?
Lou Reed did some I think he did more than just with that. I think he helped co-write Mr. Blackwell, I'm sure.
Really?
but I don't know if
Odd.
he had anything else to do with that. But maybe that's where the chimes came from.
Right.
Maybe that's Lou's
It could
co-write.
be because at the end
I
of that
don't
song, it's like
know.
you got this whole thing. It's not too bad, and then it starts this chimes thing, and I'm like, oh my God, I didn't remember that shitty part of this song. I
That's
mean,
part
that
of
part of
that.
this
That's part of
song.
that. That's part of that shimmer that puts you into a different song.
Yeah, put me into
Uh,
ugh.
the dream
Oh
soundtrack.
yeah, that's where they were sequencing from one song to
All
another.
right. So can I bring up something real quick?
Yes.
So the other day I was watching of course, since Ace has passed, there's been a bunch of guitar players posting things on YouTube about, the best 10 licks from Kiss and there's some guys in there that can play. I mean, there's actually some guys that do like Ace's licks and I mean his leads. There's one guy, and I'll send him to you at some point. He's dead on it. The guy can just play it part by part. This one guy put in there the top 40 Kiss riffs. Now, these are riffs from Psycho Circus, uh, some of the Sonic Boom, what was it? What was the last Monster?
Monster.
I'm listening to these little things, and he plays like about a 20-second, rhythm of these songs. And I'm going, I have no fucking idea what he's playing.
Yeah, because you don't listen. You don't
No,
like any of
seriously.
those records, do you?
I actually out of 40, I picked 5 out. I need to send you that video, and I want
Was
you
it
guys. The
because
problem,
they were that bad, or because
no,
you're
is
that terrible of a fan?
I just don't know those riffs. I mean, they're just. I mean, it's like,
Yeah.
and there was actually some from fucking Lick It Up that I'm like going, I don't know which one that is. I
Yeah, you
can't
didn't
tell
like,
you.
but you didn't like much of that
See
stuff.
anything anything makeup off. I don't know those riffs. I mean, it would take me. If you played that riff for me, I had to sit there for 5 minutes and have to go through my head and go, okay, that's that song. I had to play it through my head, but I felt really like not a non-fan after watching this video. I was like going,
Well,
but the thing is,
we're
but the
pulling
thing
your
is,
Kiss Army card.
but they showed them on the screen. So finally I was shutting my eyes and I would listen till I heard it click to something else and I would stop it. And I'm going, what was that? And I'd open my eyes and I'm like going, nope, I didn't know that one.
Huh, wow.
So it's something that if I can find that thing again, I will send them to you again. And I want you guys to do the same thing and see how many of you actually know, turn your head and listen to it, and then you can turn and see what it is because
Okay.
it's, like we know, everybody knows like what God of Thunder sounds like. We always know what, Do You Love Me sounds like. We know what this is, but if it's some odd song from Sonic Boom, would you know it?
Maybe.
I would probably recognize that it's from a later album.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
But could you name
Did
the
it
song?
sound like a turd? Because if it sounded like a
No,
turd,
it sounded just like. I mean, they had the sound. I mean, everything was great. He had the riff down, but it was like going.
no,
Oh,
I've just meant, and I was
yeah.
just being facetious.
All right. Anyway, so that's. But I did notice that this week, and I was laughing my ass off at myself.
Well,
And I thought,
let me say this real quick. You mentioned, did it sound like a turd? I've got a friend that absolutely hates those two albums, and he calls one of them Colonic Boom and the other Monster.
you know what?
Fair.
He's not far off.
Yeah. Well, I mean, those albums, there are a few songs.
They've got a
on
couple. They've got a
each of
song
those
here or
albums
there
that
that are
A
okay.
Yeah.
couple of songs that
Yeah.
are decent, but other than
But
that,
it's not. Yeah.
it's
not
it's cookie cutter. Let's just put some
Yeah.
shit out and make some money.
Anyway,
Paul, play
Fuck.
this. Do this.
anybody got
Well, anyway.
anything else before we cut out of here?
We all miss Ace, and we
do.
send all kinds of love to his family and all of his friends, and to Jeremy and Ryan. I know that they went through a lot. Losing the person that they've been working with for almost 7 years, I think is what
Several
it was.
years, yeah.
Yeah.
And then of course, Philip worked, Philip Shaw's played with them for a while, and of course Christopher, he played with them for a while too. All those guys have played with him. Like I say, we're gonna miss them. It's gonna be bad. So, but everybody get through, and we'll go from there. So,
All right. Well, people,
Yeah.
visit agesofrock.com and all of that fun stuff. Peace out. Thanks for listening to the Ages of Rock podcast. If you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and most importantly, tell all your friends. Remember, you're never too old to rock. Until the next episode, peace out, folks.